Let's get it. Let's get it.
The 3 and 3. 3 masculine archetypes. Refined, rake, rogue. If you're between the ages of 18 and 29, you would be in what I would consider the Esquire phase of life. You're just kind of getting started out. You're in college, just not finishing college, whether white collar, blue collar, whatever you're deciding to do, you're in process. Check out a video I made where I talked about the things I would do if I were between the age of 18 and 35. And many of you guys fit right into this Esquire category. Now, you may be a refined Esquire, you may be a rogue Esquire, you may be a rake Esquire, but you still fit that category. The main thing at this phase of life is to fail a lot. Try a lot of things and fail a lot. I talked about getting a roommate, getting a part-time job, and getting out there and trying multiple things, because really, you're too young to be dealing with any kind of real serious long-term relationship anyway, because you're still in process. The Esquire phase is a great phase to be in because no one's really going to judge you for your failures or mistakes. You need to make as many mistakes as possible and start figuring out who you are and what it is that suits you best, but you won't know that until you try enough things. I talk about self-awareness being sexy. A self-aware Esquire man is poised to step into the next phase of life and conquer things. And one of the biggest things I can see to do at this point is to really look into getting coaches and mentors. I am big on understanding who you are as a person. A lot of folks have looked at that psychological colors training. That's okay. Myers-Briggs, and one of my most favorite is like the Clifton Strength Finder. But it's not just the Strength Finder, it's also having it interpreted accurately by a professional who knows how to do that. I'll leave a link down in the description for that as well. I've mentioned it many times. That's often been I attribute that to being a key unlock in my life. As a young Esquire, man, understand something. You are at the lowest point you're going to be. So the sexual marketplace is going to seem like a very unfair place for a lot of guys. Because unless you are one of these guys that has quote unquote game, the gift of gab, you naturally, women are naturally drawn to you. This is why you don't spend so much time focusing. You don't spend so much time focusing because the things that the women, modern dating, things like that, the women are drawn to, unfortunately, the world is such that you just don't have that yet. And it doesn't matter. 7% of your time would be spent with a woman at this phase of life. The Esquire phase of life, I think, is a great phase to be in. This is the time when you are focusing on trying different things, hobbies. One of the things I would say, if you're a young Esquire, pick up a second language. Pick up a second language. Do things that set you apart from the crowd. Yes, increase your skill sets, your competency, but the most important thing of all is to start developing your people skills, developing your emotional quotient, your EQ, because you're going to find as you hit the next phase of life, 30 plus, your network is going to be what magnifies you and things like this. Your network acts almost like a magnet. I look at whether you call it the law of attraction or becoming more like a magnet and drawing things to you. And this is where you practice those things. You become extremely curious about a lot of stuff. Become curious about other things. Read, study art, history. Don't just stay focused on your core competency. You need to become a broader person, an interesting person, live a broad life. And many times guys just get so focused on making money, thinking that's going to be enough. And then you hit age 30, when you enter into the next phase of life, where they're either going to give GQ or it's going to go Playboy, either GQ or Playboy, and you're shocked that you don't have the requisite people skills, the network to really thrive at the next level. Young Esquires, life is yours. 18 to 29, that's the Esquire phase. Stay tuned for more on this series as we get ready to launch into what I consider to be Men's Week and go forward.